Anya. My sister-in-law was recently able to go on a mission with our church, and she went to South Korea, and while she was there for a year and a half, she was able to learn the geography, the weather, the culture, the food, the government of South Korea. And when she came back, she shared those things with our family and me as well, and now I'd like to share some of those with you. So first, the geography of South Korea. It's on the Korean peninsula, and it's the southern part, and so 3 of its sides are surrounded by the sea as extremely long coastline. Also, it's a very small country. It's only 38,000 square feet, which, if you want to compare it to something, it's about the size of Indiana. However, it has a lot of people. It's about 50 million people there. And compared to the U.S., we have about 320 million people. Well, we have a much more space. So it's limited in space. But it's a very beautiful country, has a lot of mountains, has hills, has a lot of coastal plains. And the weather's also pretty good there too. It has temperate weather. It does have longer, cold winters, and the other 3 seasons, summer, spring, and fall, are shorter. There's a lot of rain during the summertime, and that supports its agriculture. It also, not only is it a beautiful country and has a lot of hills and coastal area, it has a great culture there. It's a culture that believes in family unity. It also puts the father at the head of the family. It goes by Confucianism, which is basically just putting the father at the head of the family. Everybody respects the father and obeys the father. The culture also has a little bit of Christianity and Buddhism principles in it also. The father leads the family, and everybody respects them. A lot of respect also goes to the elders in the community, and one way they show that respect is by letting the elder sit down for dinner first before anybody else. And a long time ago, the women used to really only be at home, but now the culture is kind of changing, and there's women in every single type of area working, and so their equality has come up a lot. The food there is amazing. It's much like Asian food, any other Asian culture that you see, like meat, vegetables, rice, noodles. But the thing that sets Korea apart is they do a lot of fermentation of vegetables and things that they have there. And one of the things that is very popular that you may have heard of is kimchi, which is fermented vegetables and cabbage. And usually they serve that with almost everything. So it has great food. As far as its government goes, its government is a lot like our government. It's a democratic government. It has the 3 separate branches, just like ours, and it also has a president that is elected every 5 years. It does have some differences in the way that the branches react or work together and things like that, but it is a democratic government. It also has checks and balances, so it doesn't get corrupt, which when they were with North Korea, they were under a dictator. So they have come really far from then. They also refer to themselves as the Republic of Korea because they don't view North Korea as being separate from them. They still count North Korea in their government, but they are ran differently. So it has a great government. It has pretty good weather. It has beaches, hills, mountains, great culture, really family-oriented culture, and it's just a great place to live or visit. So hopefully you guys can make it there. Thank you. Anya.